Okay guys, okay, welcome to 2027 English medium paper class. Hari, I gave you a paper based on wave particle duality and energy condensation. When you consider this paper guys, it has few more good questions as well. Okay, let's go through these things. Initially I am trying to give some essay and structure type paper to memorize all those things. After that, later we can go to the MCQ as well. Hari? Okay, so let's discuss today's question guys. Guys, calculate the wavelength in nanometer of an electron moving at 1/5 speed of the light. Okay guys, we know speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So if we consider 1/5 speed of the velocity of light, we have to divide speed of light by 5 here. Hari, calculate the wavelength of an electron කියලා තියෙන්නේ. Guys, we know there is an equation called lambda equal h over m into v. This is known as de Broglie's equation. Okay, from this equation we can prove that moving object can have a lambda value. So we have to apply these things here. So my Planck constant 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second guys, divide by mass of the electron is given 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram into speed of light, divide by 5, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, divide by 5, which means multiplication here. So you can clearly see 6.626 into 5 divide by 9.1 into 3. When you come to the end of the powers guys, minus 34 is there. We can clearly see when we go to the result 31 and 8, it is plus 23. No, it is plus 23. So my final answer here minus 11 is there. No, minus 11 is there. Let's calculate this value. 6.626 multiply by 5. Hari, divide by 3 and divide by 9.1. My answer is our answer 1.213 into 10 to the power minus 11 meters. Hari, but I asked you to calculate in the wavelength of this radiation in terms of nanometers. So to convert meter value to nanometer, we have to multiply by 10 to the power 9. Hari, so final answer 1.213 into 10 to the power minus 2 nanometers. A good question. Hari. Okay, this is the answer for the first one. Hari. Okay. Hari. Guys, I'll go through the second question. Okay, second question that is not too hard. In that question, if under the given condition O2 gas and argon gas behave as de Broglie waves with equal wavelength, find the ratio between the velocities of these two particles. Okay guys, this is the equation we have to apply for this question. Lambda equal h over mv. Okay, so it is clearly mentioned that de Broglie wavelength for both O2 and argon is equal to each other. So I am going to apply de Broglie wavelength for oxygen initially. Planck constant, that is a constant. Mass of oxygen O2 I can consider that is proportional to 32 gram per mole, because if we consider the mass of oxygen, it is 32 into VO2. This is the value we applied for oxygen molecule. this is the molar mass. We know molar mass is not directly equal to the mass of the molecule, but it is proportional. Okay, if we divide this by Avogadro constant, we can get the value. When we come to the wavelength of the other one, argon, we have to apply again Planck constant H, and the molar mass of argon is 40 into V argon. The thing happen here is these Planck constants are cancelled off. Lamaine V argon to V oxygen is equal to 32 over 40. So answer it is 4 over 5. Ne? So to calculate mass of a molecule, lamai, we have to divide this molar mass, which means mass of 1 mole. You have to divide by the Avogadro constant. If you want to do it properly, 6.22 into 10 to the power 23. And here also, you have to divide by 6.22 into 10 to the power 23. So you can clearly see that is cancelled off and you will receive the same answer. Okay, Hari. That is the answer for the second one. Okay, Hari. So answer, the ratio is V argon to V oxygen is, Hari, 4:5. Guys, like this, let's do some papers roughly twice a month wage, because it will memorize all the previous theory sections. Okay, so api eka aniwaryenma karamu. Hari, api twice a week, hari, aniwaryenma, sorry, twice a month wage karamu api aniwaryenma. Okay, hari, I'm going to, okay, let's go to the third question. Hari, let's go to the third question. Okay, guys, when you come to the third question, a ball with mass of 250 gram, okay, the mass of the ball is 250 gram, which means 250 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram, and its speed is 80 meter per second. In the third question, it's really easy. I asked you to calculate de Broglie wavelength of the ball. Okay, so de Broglie wavelength of the ball, the Planck constant 6.626 into 10 to the power 34 joule second. Mass of the ball is, we can write down 0.25 kilogram into the velocity, that is 80 meter per second. Actually, it is not necessary to use logbook for this simplification, because we know, guys, 0.25 multiplied by 80, that will give 20 for the answer. So 3.313 into 10 to the power minus 35 meter is the answer. Okay, guys, look at this one. Actually, these things, they are having lambda value. They are having lambda value, but they does not behave as proper waves. Like electromagnetic radiation. Actually, there is a theory, majority to behave these things as a wave properly, definitely their wavelength need to be larger than the diameter of the object. Wavelength of the object need to be greater than the wavelength of the object need to be greater than the diameter of the object to exhibit proper wave properties. If the wavelength of this object is greater than the diameter of the object, and then it can exhibit proper wave properties. Okay, otherwise it does not behave as a proper wave. It just contains a wavelength but doesn't have wave properties properly. Hari. Okay, guys, let's go. Hari. Lamai. Actually, when we come to the third question, guys, fourth question, I think there is some error in the mass of the particle, because we know the lightest particle is electron. Relative to electron, this particle having small mass, but however we can go to an answer. So let's do this one, guys. Again, very good question. It is both fourth and fifth questions are perfect questions rather than the others. Reason, guys, look at this one. Here the kinetic energy of a particle and mass is given. Okay, look at this one. The kinetic energy of this object is given as 6.4 into 10 to the power minus 7 kilojoule. To convert kilojoule to joule, you have to multiply by 10 to the power 3. So your answer 6.4 into 10 to the power minus 4. This is the answer. This is the kinetic energy of the object. Hurry. Guys, we know kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared. Half mv squared. So when you apply lambda equal h over mv equation, guys, if you clearly go through this one, here I am going to ask you the lambda value. I gave you only the mass, but I haven't mentioned the speed here. Okay, using this equation you have to rewrite the value for speed. So Na, you can clearly see 2 ke divided by m is equal to v squared. So v is equal to this value, okay, square root of this. So the thing you can write down here is rewrite the equation lambda equal h over m into square root of 2 ke over m. So lambda equal h over m goes to the මෙතන අපි අතුලට දෙන්න පුළුවන් square root එක 2 ke m squared over m to m cancel off. So my final answer to calculate lambda with kinetic energy h over square root of 2 ke into m. ඔන්න මගේ answer එක. හරි. So එහෙනම් lambda calculate කළොත් the Planck constant is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second over square root එක 2 into the kinetic energy 6.4 into 10 to the power minus 4 joule. හරි. minus 4 joule and mass of the object එතන පොඩි error එකක් තියෙනවා. නමුත් අපි ඒක use කරමු ළමයි 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 38. No, 38. When we convert in it convert to 41 kilogram. Hurry. Anna case එකක්. It is 41 kilogram. Hurry. So okay. So it is the thing. Okay. Now we have to simplify this one. Hurry. Lamine lambda equal 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 square root 2 into 6.4 into 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 45. It is hard to divide 45, you know. So let's write down this one as 46. Okay, minus 4 minus 41 minus 45. Here I write down 40 minus 46, which means I divide by 10. So to avoid that one, I have to multiply it by 10. So it is really easy. 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 square root of 10 to the power minus 46 is equal to 10 to the power minus 23. Even value එකක් ගත්තා නැත්නම් it does not divide by 2 properly, no guys. Hurry, that's why I convert this minus 4 and minus 41 to by multiplying by dividing by extra 10. We convert this to minus 46. We are dividing by 10, so we need a multiplication by 10. Here within bracket we have 2 into 6.4 into 32. Let's calculate the value of this one. Sorry. Don't use calculator. Don't use calculator. Don't use calculators for this one. Hurry. 2 into 6.4 into 32 20.23. My answer here. You can't use calculators, but I can use. Hurry. 10 to the power minus 23. Here you will receive in 20 point, guys, 23 answer. Hurry. 20.23 answer. So my final answer there, hurry, Na 6.626 divided by 20.23. answer කියනවා මම උඩිල්ල යන්නම්. Okay, for the fourth one, lambda equal, here division of these two will give 0.327. Minus 11 is there, but 0. So if I go to the scientific notation, 3.27 into 10 to the power minus we're taking 12 meters. This is the value for my lambda. Okay, a very good question, very good question. The reason, we only know how to deal with this equation, lambda equal h over mv. But in this question, guys, I'm re-explaining it again. The term v is missing. Instead of v, we give mass of the object and the kinetic energy. But using these two values, we can build up an answer for the speed. So we know kinetic energy, that is equal to half mv squared. No? So v is equal to ke divided by m square root to that one. So my answer we can consider as, we can regenerate and we can write down the equation lambda equal h over square root of 2ke into m. You got it? So when the simplification is take place, actually make a hurry lazy simplify කරන්න තිබ්බ මෙතන 6.4 ආව නම් හරි මෙතන 10 to the power minus we got 45 නේ. It's 44, 46 like value එකක් ආව නම් we can divide by 2, but unfortunately here value is 45. It's not divide by 2. That's why I divide by excess 10 and multiply by excess 10, then cancel off those things. So this is my final answer. Okay. Another different type of question is in the fifth one. I'm going to remove the third one here. I'm going to remove this third one. The third question, let's remove this question. Remove lamai. Okay, here it is different one. The kinetic energy of electron is given as 20 electron volt. You are not familiar with electron volt, but no need to worry. In my question, I gave you 1 electron volt is equal to 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. So here you can calculate kinetic energy in terms of joule. To do that one, you have to multiply 20 by 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19. So this is the kinetic energy of the electron. And I'm going to remove this section. No need to remove. Let's so kinetic energy, this kinetic energy we know it is equal to half mv squared, half mv squared. And the kinetic energy 20 into 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. This is equal to half mass of electron. We have to memorize that value, guys. The mass of electron, that is අපිට මේ විදිහට යන්නත් පුළුවන් නැත්නම් ආන්සර් එක ෆයිනල් ආන්සර් එක v හොයාගෙන එතනින් යන්නත් පුළුවන්. ළමයි දෙය විදිහටම හොයනවා, ඒක no issue. Mass of electron 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram. So I am going to remove this section because I don't have proper space here. Kilogram into v squared. So kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared. So v equal 20 into 240 into 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 divide by 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 square root of this one. So the final answer, let's divide this one. My answer for this one is 40 into 1.602 divide by 9.1. 7.04 is there. 7.04 is there into 10 to the power plus value is there, no? 10 to the power positive value is there. That is the speed. Square root. The value is let's use. We have to simplify the value, no? Okay, here value මෙහෙම හදන්නත් පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් අර equation එක directly apply කරන්නත් පුළුවන්, no issue. both are correct. Hari into 10 to the power minus plus 12 මෙයාගේ square root එක ගත්තොත් it is 2.65 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. Hari now we calculate the speed. Hari directly you can derive this equation and apply values. So that never memorize this equation. According to A level you cannot apply direct values to this equation because we are only having lambda equal h over mv. No, you cannot use this equation. If you want to use that equation, you have to prove that equation. Prove it and go through. Hari I'm going to remove these things. Hari I'm going to remove these things. Hari okay lamai. Okay, so now we already have the value for speed of this electron, so let's apply those data here now. Okay lamai. Hari this question majority is based on this question paper wave particle duality. Yeah, Hari lambda equal h over m into v. The Planck constant is equal 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. The mass of the electron 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram into the speed 2.65 into 10 to the power 8, not 8, no 6 meter per second. Right? So if we simplify lambda 6.626 over 9.1 into 2.65, here 10 to the powers minus 34 plus 31 and minus 6. Here 10 to the power is minus 9 meters. Hari and let's simplify the answer. 6.626 divided by 9.1. You can't use calculators. You can use only logbook. Divide by 2.65. Okay, my answer is 0.274. Okay, so 2.74 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter is the answer. Actually, I know it is very hard to use the logbook. Hari for this kind of simplification, it is time wasting and it is boring. Hari, but scientific calculators and all those things are there. Already they are manufactured. Hari, found before something 50-60 years ago. But our people, they don't allow us to use these things. Hari, අපේ අර දේවල් වෙනස් වෙන්න ඕනේ. මම හැම වෙලේම මේකයි කියන්නේ. හරි. now දැන් මේකට AI හොයාගෙන තියෙනවා. AI එකෙන් මිනිස්සු වැඩ ගන්න කොහොමද කියලා ඩිස්කස් කරනවා. ඒවා අනිත් ළමයට ඇප්ලිකේෂන්ස් දෙනවා. AI යූස් කරගෙන වැඩ කරන විදිය. හරි. අපේ මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? අපේ වෙන්නේ අපේ කට්ටිය AI එක හරිද කියලා චෙක් කරන. ඉතින් ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඕක. හරි. Hari, okay, hari. Guys, these are the harder questions in this quiz paper. Hari. If you go to 5th, 6th and 7th one, those questions are easy relative to the first two. Hari, relative to the first two, they are easy. Hari. The last two, these two questions are easy. Let's see, Lamai. Hari. An X-ray frequency is given. Hari. That is when we come to the energy of electromagnetic radiation, we know it is HF. Or equal to hc over lambda. Right? Calculate the energy of one photon. Okay, really easy question. The Planck constant 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Right? Into the frequency 3 into 10 to the power 14 per second. These things are cancelled off. Final answer 1.9878 into 10 to the power here minus 20, but here 19 point something. So here minus 19 joule. This is my answer. Really easy question. 7th one, also very easy. A wave of visible light with a wavelength is given. Okay, guys. Now, if the frequency is given, we can use E equal HF to calculate the frequency of electromagnetic photon. If the wavelength is given, we can use E equal hc over lambda to calculate these things. Actually, no need to worry these things. I did a lot of calculations based on logbook, so you guys know how to manage the logbook. In the class, we go through different lot of calculations. No, so if you go through the recording, you will understand those things. Hari, properly. Hari. So you know how to use the logbook. So ඒක මම මේ වෙලාවේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් කරනවා. So never use the calculator. That is my හරි දෙන ලොකුම උපදේශ. Never use the calculator. හරි. Guys, so when we come to this one, හරි E equal hc over lambda, E equal hc over lambda. The H Planck constant 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Okay. The speed of the light is c into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And here, guys, it is 750 nanometers, 7.5 into 10 to the power 2. That is the nanometer value. To convert nanometer value to meter, we have to multiply by 10 to the power minus 9. So look at this one. It is easily we can simplify this one. You can clearly see we can cancel off these things. Hari, here 2 hours methana 5 end because 3 means 1.5 into 2, 7.5 mean 1.5 into 5. So easily we can simplify this one without using calculators. Here we can clearly see 6.626 into 2 divided by 5 තියෙන ළමයි නේ. එහෙනම් when we come to the 10 to the powers, guys, minus 34 is there, plus 8 is there. The result here is minus 7. When minus 7 goes upward, that is plus 7. Plus 7 and plus 8 plus 4, that is plus 15. Here minus 34 and minus 19 is remaining. So here answer 13 point something. It is divided by 5 means 2.65 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Okay, this is the answer for the last question. Okay, guys, like this is a very short paper. Like this we have to go through MCQ papers as well as essay structure papers. Okay, so අද අපි කරපු දෙයින් මම හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලොකු දෙයක් ගන්න නැති. හරි. සිම්ප්ලිෆයි කරන දේවල් සම්බන්ධව හොඳ ගණන් ටිකක් ගියා. එහෙනම් next week එකට පස්සේ අපි මේක හම්බෙමු. මම ලොකු MCQ එකක් දානවා next week එකේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කරන්න. හරි. එහෙනම් හැමෝටම good night. Bye.